Radio 2 News. And their last story, bearing in mind news is about 3 minutes on Radio 2, so it's only the stuff that really matters. And their last story today was about a man who was 56, falsely claiming disability benefits, who's just said he couldn't walk, actually could walk, and now he's going to prison for 6 months. And what annoys me, I mean, obviously he's wrong, and it's terrible, and he puts the whole benefit thing into disrepute. But 1.6 billion is the total cost of benefit fraud. 1.6 billion. 70 billion is tax evasion and avoidance. So that's your HSBC. You know, that's not making headlines every day. What isn't making headlines is, in my fair city, all the residential dementia care homes being cut. What isn't making headlines is how this government is trying to privatise through the back door the entire NHS by shirking responsibility and accountability. And as Oliver Letwin says in his book, if you want to privatise something, you dismantle it, you crumble it, you make it fail, and then you save it with privatisation. So really, I want to know what news editor, what responsible person, journalist who goes in to the realm of reporting news. I can only imagine when they're younger, they go into the realm of reporting news to kind of save the world, to rid this world of corruption. So what kind of person then, how do they make it through to whatever age the news editor of BBC Radio 2 News was? How do they make it there and feel that on the very short news bulletin with a very small agenda, how do they work out that an important news story is a man who claimed benefits and needs to go to prison for 6 months? This is an overall agenda. This is people sat in a room making that decision today. It isn't by coincidence. It doesn't just happen. Somebody sits there with all the news going on in the world, from FGM to a woman in Afghanistan talking about sexual violence, and dressing up in a costume to make her point, then having to go into hiding. This is about women all over the world being raped as a weapon of war. This is about women in this country, or men in this country, having benefit sanctions. I think I read today a woman had her benefit sanctioned because she was in an ICU ward, with a neonatal ICU ward with her baby, didn't make an appointment, and therefore has been sanctioned. I just don't get it. I can only I always thought the Illuminati was a big fat joke, and now more than ever before I sort of think, those people that believe in the conspiracy, they've got a point. You can put 2 and 2 together in too many cases and add 5. So there's a tiny portion of me, not a very sensible one, who thinks, yeah, there could be an Illuminati. There absolutely could be people sat in a room with a direct and purposeful agenda to turn this world into this commercial, vile, banking situation where the people with money get away with the sort of stuff the people without money couldn't dream of. And overall, I find that completely shocking.